I have a very important question for you. How do you thank people? Do you look them in the eyes or somewhere to the side, to the phone? Do you say thank you on autopilot or do you explain why? And do you feel the difference? Hi, my name is Natalia Artemchuk, and today we are going through practice number 10 from the Rhonda Byrne book, The Magic. And the practice called Magic Dust for Everything. If this is your first time watching my videos about gratitude, go to my playlist Magical Gratitude. You will find the link in the description below. Look, every single day we come across dozens of people, the cashier at the supermarket, the bus driver, the waiter at the cafe, the cleaner in your building, the colleague who sent you file you needed. All of them do something for us, and most of us just walk right past them without even lifting our eyes. Asian teachings say, what you give to another person from a sincere heart comes back to you threefold. That's why gratitude is not just politeness, it is energy that transforms both their lives and yours. But there are a few important things to keep in mind. When you thank people, look the person in the eyes. If you say thank you into the air while staring at your phone, it doesn't work. The person won't feel it, and you won't receive back what you could have. And thank people not just with the word thank you, but with a reason. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for resolving this so quickly. You can even use gratitude instead of an apology. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for your patience. You will be amazed how people respond because they will feel you mean it. Let me share a story from my own life. I almost always get exactly what I want when I am in the restaurant cafes because I ask very detailed questions and then explain precisely how I want things be done. That's something specific about me. For example, with a coffee, the milk temperature, warming the cup, serving it immediately so the foam is still there, and so on. Quite often, baristas get annoyed that I am telling them what to do. And honestly, even my friends get a little uncomfortable. But the truth is, if I don't explain it, 9 times out of 10, I won't get what I want. So one day I was in the cafe and ordered a cappuccino. And as always, I described everything in detail, and barista was genuinely enthusiastic. He did everything perfectly and with a sincere smile. I got probably the best coffee of my life. I said thank you and walked to the exit, but something stopped me, and I went back, looked him in the eyes, and thanked him with an explanation what he had done for me, how much it meant. And his eyes filled with tears even, and he got biggest smile on his face. That's what happens when you sprinkle someone with the magic dust of gratitude. And if it's someone you have never spoken to directly, a street cleaner, a train driver, and it feels awkward or simply impossible to thank them in person, you can sincerely thank them in your mind and sprinkle them with the magic dust. I have one more story for you. One day, I was walking by the river and I saw an artist painting on the bridge. Incredible landscapes displayed right there for sale. I couldn't buy his paintings, but I sincerely wished for him to be rewarded for his creative work. There were very few people on the riverside at the time, but still, I wished. I thanked him in my mind for the beauty he was creating and sprinkled him with a magic dust. And then I went to the bridge. I just climbed on the stairs and looked around, and I saw 2 people walk up to him and each bought a painting. I had tears in my eyes. No, don't take me wrong. I don't say that I did it, But I believe that our sincere gratitude can be a true blessing for others. And one more thing, sometimes you come across someone who is rude or ignores you. In those moments, being grateful is hard, but you don't know what is happening in their life right now. Maybe they just lost someone, or maybe this is the hardest day they ever had. And maybe your sincere thank you might be the best thing that happened to them today. So today's practice is really very simple. Throughout the day, find at least 10 people who are doing something for you directly or indirect. And thank each one sincerely. Looking them in the eyes with a reason, or if you can't approach them in person, thank them in your mind. And share in the comments how this practice makes you feel. Remember, gratitude is the magic dust that changes the world around you and starting with you. That's it for today. Thank you all today and see you next Monday. Bye bye.